Right. Yeah, let's try building an all legendary deck. I have no idea which faction is best for this. Probably Lionar? All legendary Alabaster Titan. That's so sick. Oh wait, but we probably want a Perion's Claim, don't we? Oh, look at this playset of Grandmasters here. Hell yeah. God, a lot of these cards are really expensive. And we've got half a combo Songhai deck. And not much else. Whoa, look at that. That's an interesting top end. I remember playing this kind of deck early in the month and I ramped to 9 when they were on 5. And then I died to Ripper, Greater Fortitude, double Primus Fist. Oh, that's so lame. Ice Age Winter's Wake plays a lot of legendaries, but you lose the ramp. I also don't know if I own all the cards. So Vet has... Oh. I was like, Skippy's not a legendary. Some big things. There's Fault, but there's not much cheap to trigger it with. And then as usual there's a bunch of expensive stuff. Abyssian. I mean, Mindlade's pretty good. Desolator's pretty good. Abyssian seems to have the closest thing so far to a curve, and Nether Summoning's good if our deck's full of fat minions with loads of value on them. And then look at all the fat. Goodness me. Rhopsosaur, Vindicator, Drogon, Earth Sister, Gigaloth, Haruspex, Progenitor. I mean, like, mid-range Magmar seems good. And then we got some top end. Obviously, get Sora Infinality in there. Vanar, Gravity Well, Disciple, Denadoro. There's some 4-drops, I guess. White Asp is good. I actually don't own a lot of these cards. Cloudcaller, Frostiver, whatever. And we got some nice finishers. Like we can play Kara with Embla as a finisher, but it's really expensive. We do have the entire Ghost Seraphim, Flawless Reflection, Gravity Well combo. Need low cost legendary cards to play early before you just lose. Yeah, there'll probably be something, right? What have we got? There's literally no 2-drop legendaries in neutral. That's a problem. But there's actually quite a lot of decent 3s. Like, Lock's fine, Murkblood's fine, Orbo is funny and it's a 3-4, like, Sarlacc's fine. This is probably not a Spelljammer deck or a Sphinx deck or a Fugitive deck, but it's probably a Hollow Grovekeeper deck because of some of the little removal we'll have. Tigris is good, Keeper could be good, Kron is good, Jax is probably worth playing. We could put Mage Swan in actually, and then there's plenty of obviously top end. Zurel. All these big things. I kind of like the idea of this Lionheart deck playing Regalia and Decimate though. Aegis Barrier is kind of nice. Claim is good. Tuskball is nice, but like, it's the only one we have. Unseven. Unseven's quite an interesting idea actually. Like, is there anything that costs less than... It's literally only Vanar that has one that's like, that's cheap and stays in play. But Vanar's midsection is meh. I mean, like, Magmar seems pretty good, right? Look at all these beefy things. We've got 6 good 3-drops in faction. We've got Progenitor, which is a sick card. Like Earth Sister, which is some nice AoE. Drogon is good for killing people. Gigaloth is interesting. And then we've got some like Metamorphosis is mass removal. We've got some healing. And we've got some big stuff like everywhere else. But I feel like doing Magmar would be cheating, because like I've played a lot of Keep of Earth in my time. I mean, Kaleno and Desolator is not a bad pair of cards. Mind Lathe is good. We could try Abyssian. Like nether summoning big stuff is kind of nice. I think we should look at like cheap stuff and removal, right? So if we go from the top, Lionel has Regalia and Decimate, which are both pretty powerful. And then it has Aparian's Claim, which is great for later on. Do one for each faction. I mean, I could. I don't have time. Songhai has some artifacts which can provide interaction. And there's some like okay 3-drops that aren't completely useless. And a Tuskball. So Songhai is good for curve, and they have this stuff later on, so the Songhai might be a better choice. Skippy, I presume, doesn't count. So Vet only have Simulacra, Obelisk, and then like some of this stuff. I'm really liking this Mind Lathe idea. And like the fact that Abyssian have a bunch of healing and then a big tempo card. Like you can play Nether Summoning and Keeper of the Veil and just spam as much as you can. And even Soul Grimoire isn't terrible as a mid-range card. So I think it's currently between Abyssian and Magmar. I think the Abyssian one looks more interesting. So let's give that a try. What's the best general for this? We're not going to have a ton of creep synergy. Or punish. So it's probably Lilith because she can make minions. Which would be worse? All legendary deck or all epic deck? All legendary, I think. Epics would probably be okay. Because you have like removal spells and tempo cards. Right, so we actually want a playset of Mind Lathe. Obviously need Desolators, need Kalenos, a couple of Nether Summonings. Hexglow is cute, but probably not worth playing. Ditto this. You can do Dying Wishmave with all epics. That's a good point, yeah. You can like Dealtas and stuff. Gonna need this so we don't die. Gonna need this because it's great. Yeah, sure. Easy. Easy picks. Right, Curve. Lady Lock is good for keeping us alive, right? Ditto Murkblood, so we have ways of buffing our little dudes. We can even play Skarsig with it. Or Black Locust is cute. Not Skarsig, Sarlacc with it. What else like heals us? We probably want Hollow Grovekeeper. 3 is way too many, but let's do it anyway. Ulquian is interesting. Get a couple of those. On7 seems good actually, because we have these big Dying Wish minions. So we can put an on7 in. Kron seems good, Keeper seems good. We still have slots to fill, so let's cut a Grovekeeper, put in some Krons, put in some Keepers. Jax might be good. Mage Sworn is almost certainly good. Oh, this curve is brutal. We're going to have a hard time. I don't think we really need any more late game, but I might put in a Zerael because I can. Is there anything else that possibly acts as removal? There's Tigris. Play Doom. No. That we definitely don't need. Do we just want like... Yeah, we do. We want some more 3-drops. And Orbo is funny. Because we can turn our legendaries into legendaries. Right. Let's give this terrible, terrible, terrible deck a try. Dagona. Dagona is an interesting one, actually, yeah. It is removal. But it's hideously expensive removal. Maybe Red Singer. We should probably have Red Singer in here. Oops. Over like Zerael. and a Revenant? Or Varex. We don't need Varex in this deck. There we go.